evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. There were some very heated moments this morning at the state capitol.
Now, we heard them briefly just a moment ago. Tempers flaring as senators prepared for a vote on an abortion bill.
You're interrupting a roll call. Sit down right now. Call the roll.
During the roll call, Republican Senate President Mike Ellis from Neenah beat his gavel with enough force he broke its base. Democrats tried to stop the vote, saying more time was needed for debate. Eventually, the vote was held. The bill passed 17-15. Republicans, minus Rippon's Luther Olson, who was absent, voting in favor, and all Democrats voting against. Fox 11's Laura Smith's with us this evening, and it was an early morning start to the debate.
That's right, Tom. Today's debate in the Senate began shortly after 8 o'clock. It was a continuation of yesterday's debate over amendments to the abortion bill. With the passage of the measure, we're finding out more about its local implications. Tonight, we have multiple views.
The question before the House is non-debatable.
Republicans abruptly ended debate on the Senate floor before a drama-filled vote to approve a bill which would require women to get an ultrasound before having an abortion.
You're interrupting a roll call, and that will not be tolerated. Sit down.
Democrats later attacked both the legislation and the process by which it was passed.
We were cut off after 26 minutes, and this is a major piece of legislation. Typically, you're allowed to have extended debate.
GOP leadership said Democrats were offered 30 more minutes of debate. Democrats turned the time down, saying it wasn't enough. Republican Senator Mary Losick of New Berlin is the lawmaker behind the measure.
The reason that the bill is very important is it's a standard of health care for women in the state of Wisconsin. I think people should have a minimal level of health care.
Besides an ultrasound, the bill also requires the physician performing the abortion to have admitting privileges at a hospital within a half hour of the abortion site.
If it passes in the form that it is in now, as it's left the Senate, we will have to close down our Appleton Abortion Center.
Tanya Atkinson with Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin says that's because the center located in Grand Chute wouldn't be able to comply with the provision regarding doctors.
We actually have really strict medical protocol, and should something happen, as with any outpatient procedure, they would go to the nearest emergency room. So that's good medical best practice, is to go to the nearest emergency room, regardless of where physicians' admitting privileges are.
Then it tells me it's not a quality facility. And I would encourage women not to go to a facility that doesn't provide a minimal level of health care. If they can't provide the ultrasound or they don't have the admitting privileges, that really runs up a red flag.
The Assembly is scheduled to vote on the bill tomorrow. Governor Walker has said he would sign it into law. Atkinson says if the Grand Chute Center closes, women in Wisconsin would have to travel to Milwaukee or Madison to receive abortion care.